According to a new survey, the top two concerns of Sarasota residents are development and traffic. Those concerns are embodied in one new project, the Siesta Promenade. Here's ABC 7's Adam Cellini.
This property at the corner of US 41 and Stickney Point Road recently took its largest step towards development to date after Benderson officially submitted a rezoning application to Sarasota County. However, along the way, they've attracted some negative attention from Florida Department of Transportation, worried about the already congested and dangerous traffic in this corridor. For nearly a decade, Benderson Development Company has struggled to find the best way to capitalize on cars making this turn from US 41 to Stickney Point Road. But those cars are the reason FDOT has reached out to Sarasota County before they consider a large project for the corner.
Our concerns for the site is what density is going to be approved at that location, and then our concern would be to provide reasonable access to the site that doesn't affect the operational and safety of the roadway.
Benderson's final site plan for its Siesta Promenade project includes 500 apartments, 150 hotel rooms, and 140,000 square feet of retail, all at an intersection where FDOT says the PM peak level of service is an F.
The actual design is nice. The density is horrible.
Susan and Howard Bridgman live in the nearby Pine Shores neighborhood. They're pleased to see FDOT back up their own traffic objections with some facts.
We're quite amazed, actually, that somebody has said something that is negative that the neighborhood already knows and feels.
In a preemptive letter to county staff, FDOT warned crashes at the intersection have increased 175% between 2010 and 2014. And in May, they informed County Transportation Planning Manager Paula Wiggins that access to the commercial properties across the street was already an issue. But Wiggins told them that the county can't restrict any development based on traffic.
I hope the commissioners will just think, is this somewhere that they could deal with in their neighborhood?
Beechwood Avenue, just north of the Bridgman's home, will be the closest light anyone in Siesta Promenade could use to head north on 41 without making a U-turn. And those cars will likely take Crestwood Avenue to get there, passing a church, community center, and elementary school.
You have a busy pedestrian zone, a school zone, and you have a lot of seniors who cross here over in the morning to the church activities.
Benderson Director of Development Todd Mathis says all traffic concerns were carefully considered in their site plan, limiting neighborhood access to one road and featuring only one-way entrances from Stickney and 41.
All we're proposing is right-in, right-out access. We're not proposing any median cuts or full cuts like we were initially proposing with the project based on the DOT feedback. So that's a very safe movement for both the shopping center and residents who live here.
And since FDOT is considering their own curb and signal improvements for the intersection, he doesn't think the letter's warning will derail the project.
While there's an increase in accidents, there's actually a decrease in injuries. So we're not quite sure why those accidents are happening. We do believe DOT's consultant and their planned improvements are going to address those accident concerns they have today, and that our project really doesn't relate to that at all.
Several residents, including the Bridgmans, would be comfortable with the project if Benderson scaled back the density from 8-story buildings to townhouses that blend easier with the neighborhood. But on that, the company won't budge.
We're very confident that's the right number for this project. It's not overly dense. It's certainly not the sort of density you're seeing being built downtown, but we're still in the urban core here, and it's the right kind of density to build for a project like this so close to Siesta Key.
A public hearing to consider that rezoning request is scheduled for October 11th. And while there still will be several steps in the public process before shovels can hit the ground, an October approval would perhaps be the largest in allowing Benderson to build as dense and as tall as they proposed for this property. In Sarasota, Adam Cellini, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.